Dear viewers, welcome you all on today's live session organized by Prominent Consultant. And definitely today we have live with our one of the most beautiful partner university, partner college basically, which is a public college, Canada College. And definitely, if you people don't hear us or listen us, if you don't listen our voice, or if there is any technical issue, just let us know. We'll try to improve that. And one more thing that please join this live session. And if you have any inquiry, please let us know. We'll try to give you an answer on live. And of course, please share this live session in your timeline so that people can get to know about the details of Canada College who are basically interested to study in Canada. And today we have a very special guest with us, who is very close to our company, and we have been working since long with her and with this college basically. And she is none other than Sonia, who is the director of South Asia and MENA, I think Middle East. She is handling these parts as a director of international recruitment. So Sonia, how are you?
I'm very good, Sayed. Thank you so much for such a warm and kind introduction. And I'm glad to
It's
join
my
you.
pleasure. It's my pleasure always, that to invite you in your live. And I'd like to request you to say hello to our viewers, and would you please introduce yourself to all viewers?
Good afternoon, everyone, whoever is online. My name is Sonia, and I work for Canadore College. It's been 5 years now. And we do get quality students from Bangladesh. And we thought of doing a live session today. In fact, Sayed thought of doing that. And we want to reach the students who might be having queries about maybe September intake, May intake, or any general queries. So, good to join you virtually, and I hope you would have some queries from your end.
Okay, so Sonia, before going to that very important part, very serious part, we can have some casual question like how you're enjoying your home quarantine life. I mean, this is the first time we are, that in stuck in home since last 2 months. I know that we
Yeah.
are getting frustrated and exhausted, and like that. I mean, even though we're not getting the fresh air, I mean, how you are feeling?
I think I'm not frustrated because, to be honest, I am always traveling, and this is the first time ever that I've been at home for a continuous stretch of 1.5 months. So, this is a unique time period for me that I'm not traveling, and I'm enjoying this time with family and the personal time that I'm getting. I'm catching up on my reading that I was not able to do before. And I agree that it gets irritating, you're not able to get fresh air, but I think we have to learn to live with COVID-19 unless there is no vaccine. So I think
Yes.
if we get irritated, or if we get demotivated, it is not going to help.
Yes, that's why we are organizing such kind of live session so that we can, that we can refresh ourselves and
Yeah.
we can be motivated positively. So before going to the session, I'll show a video of Canada College. So I think everyone will love this video. So shall I have this video, Sonia?
Sure.
Just a second. We'll go for the video. So here is the video.
Life unfolds around me. I can choose which path I take. Will it be darkness again, or a brilliant life I make? Come here in many forms. Embrace the sounds you make. We are marching to the beat of one drum, one drum. We are standing on the shoulders of giants. We are standing in the shelter of ancients. We are speaking the truth of the people. marching to the beat. One drop, one drop. Time and circumstance bring me down, bring me down. There's a time for recompense and a time to break new ground, new ground.
Wow. So it's a very lovely video. I mean, do you know the story? The behind the story of this song. I mean, the story behind of this song.
I don't think I know the story behind this song, but we do make a lot of such videos wherein we portray the programs and the students' life in the classrooms and they enjoying the campus. So, yeah, there are more of such videos as well that exists on YouTube as well as on our website as well.
Okay. So Sonia, so we'll start the session now about the college. So you know that we all know that Canada College is a public college based in Ontario. So and they have very good locations in terms of location. So would you please tell something about Canada College, about their location and how the locations are, how the student friendly of these locations are?
Okay. So, for all the students and viewers who are online, Canadore is a public institution which is located in the province of Ontario. Our main campus, which is in the city of North Bay, it is 3 hours drive from Toronto. It is also 3 hours drive from the capital of Canada, which is Ottawa. So North Bay is a small, scenic, beautiful kind of a city, unlike the metro cities like Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal, which are quite big. But as far as the Canadian standards are concerned, this is how most of the Canadian cities are. So it has less population and it is an aging population. So they are looking for young people like you to come and work there and take up jobs. So the advantage North Bay as a city offers you is that the tuition cost is less. On an average, the Canada tuition cost is around 14,000 Canadian dollars, which is around 2,000 to $2,500 less than other institutions, which is an advantage. The other advantage of studying in North Bay is that your living cost will be less. So whether it comes to your rent or accommodation, miscellaneous expenses like transport, entertainment, shopping, they will all cost you less in North Bay. So if you're looking for quality education at a lower cost, it makes an ideal choice for you to go for North Bay as a city. And I'm not sure if you have heard about RNIP, which is Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, under which if you study 2 year program from North Bay, that is Canadore College, and you're able to grab a job offer, you can apply for PR. So if your long-term goal is permanent residency in Canada, it is a very clear, transparent pathway for you to achieve that. So these are some of the advantages of studying in North Bay, which is our main campus. Then we also have study locations in Toronto. So we have 3 study locations, one in Mississauga, one in Brampton, and other in Scarborough. So a lot of choices of campuses for you to choose from, a number of programs for you to choose from, and we'll discuss about that later. And obviously, the North Bay campus is 650 acres, huge campus, so offer a great infrastructure facility to you. Yeah.
So I have a question here. So in North Bay, as you have said that the people, if they just have a job offer, so immediately they can apply for PR. So is it like that they don't need any job experience?
No, they don't need any job experience. However, for the job they're applying, if that requires a prior work experience, so it will be case to case basis. So it's about grabbing the opportunity. If students are able to grab the offer, it's good for them, and it's not necessary that it's related to their field.
Okay, so we will have a video of North Bay, the city of North Bay, very exciting video. We'll see that video, but before that, we'll take a question of some student. Sonia, if you can see on screen, Omar Sadar is asking, is this college accepts Duolingo test score for admission in masters or PGD program? I think so. They accept.
Uh, Omar, that's a very intelligent question. Thank you for that. So we have started accepting PTE and Duolingo. So I will be sharing the minimum requirements with the prominent. You can check with Syed later on. I'll be emailing the minimum requirements. They will be different for diploma. They'll be different for post-grad program, and aviation and health programs will have a different requirement. So yes, we are accepting PTE and Duolingo.
Okay, thank you. So let's have the video of North Bay. Just give me a second. I think as we are talking about North Bay, so people should have this video.
Yeah, truly.
Just a second. It's I love this city actually. So let's see. So here is the video. Yes, so it is
That
really
was a good video.
yeah.
I am so happy that you have all the right videos here.
Yes. Actually, I try to do the perfect things, and so that's why maybe I found the perfect one. And the video says definitely that the North Bay city is very small city, not so big city, but it's a city of that so many things for doing so many things like the city of entertainment, city of fun, city of education, city of health, and city of so many natural beauties and sports as well.
Yeah.
So the next question is, Sonia, that people actually want to know more about the courses. that the college. Oh, first of all, before going to that part, I would like to ask you about one question, that which in where students are more confused about the difference between colleges and university. How do you define this?
Okay. So for students who are quite confused about whether they should apply for colleges or universities, first of all, it is totally your choice. But if you have to make a choice, you first need to know the difference, right? So colleges in Ontario, if I talk about where Canada is located, were set up around 1960s when it was realized that the university graduates are not job ready. Okay, so colleges were set up for the sole purpose of providing job oriented skill based training so that students can join the workforce immediately after graduating. So, what these diplomas, advanced diplomas, or postgraduate diplomas, which are offered by colleges, do is they provide you a lot of hands on experience and training. They provide you the knowledge and skill of what are the jobs which are there in the market and what you will be required to do in those jobs. So, the programs are not theoretical, okay? So that's the difference between college education and university education, where university education is more research based. I'm not saying that they are not practical, they are more research based programs. And the difference is that college education will cost you less than that of a university education. So let's say if at Canada you pay for an diploma on an average 14,000 Canadian dollar, for university education you might be paying 20 to 22 and even more
No,
per
it's more.
year.
It's more. In Toronto, they need to pay more than 25.
Yeah, so it depends which university you're going for, but it is definitely way more than a college education. Also, the number of years of study that you wish to invest. You can do a diploma in 2 years, but a graduate degree would be 4 years in Canada. So you have to decide how much money you want to invest, how much time you want to invest, and what is your aim. You want to quickly study and join the workforce, or you want to continue your studies and get a degree. So that is um, I can say a quick difference between colleges and universities.
Okay, so
That
that's the thing
university
actually.
programs are more research based programs. I'm not saying that they're excellent universities in Canada. The quality of education is not at you cannot be doubting the quality of education whether it's universities or colleges, but then it is up to the student to make that choice.
Exactly, exactly. And shall I say something about? About this matter in Bengali. Do you permit me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So actually, আমরা যেটা বলবো যে Canadian government, they have started the Canadian colleges because of to make the people scale, because university people দেখা যাচ্ছে যে গ্রাজুয়েশন করতে একটু টাইম বেশি লাগছে, 4 ইয়ার্স লেগে যাচ্ছে ফর ব্যাচেলর, এবং ওগুলো কিন্তু রিসার্চ বেস মোস্টলি। সো দেখা যাচ্ছে যে এই কারণে কলেজগুলো হচ্ছে কি শর্ট টাইমে স্কিল পিপল তৈরি করতে পারছে, অন যারা এক্সপেরিয়েন্সিয়াল লার্নিংটা করতে পারছে, and they can immediately join to their job. So that's why the college, and definitely it's not compulsory that you need to go to college, definitely based on your budget, based on your quality, based on your background, so you can choose that. So Sonia, now we'll talk about the courses. What kind of courses do you offer, and what are the majors in undergrad and postgrad as well?
Okay. So if we talk about programs, I'll first start with our North Bay campus. We have three campuses in North Bay that makes up a total area of 650 acres. So we have an aviation campus, Commerce Court campus, and College Drive campus. So aviation campus will offer programs related to aviation, which are aircraft maintenance, avionics maintenance, aircraft maintenance and structures, and flying programs like helicopter flight training and aircraft fixed wing pilot program. When we come to Commerce Court campus, it offers programs in engineering and trades. So mechanical engineering, civil engineering, which are diploma and advanced diploma, and also IT programs like computer system technician, computer programmer analyst, project management IT, which is a PG program, and construction project management, which is a PG program. They're offered at Commerce Court campus. And then we have College Drive Campus, wherein we offer programs related to health. So, be it programs like nursing, dental hygiene, physiotherapy, early childhood education, social service worker. We have mental health and addiction worker. Then there are programs in media and design like digital cinematography, acting for stage and screen, post production. All these programs they're offered at College Drive Campus. So if you look at the total programs, there are about 75 to 80 plus full-time programs that are available for you to choose from. And then when I moved to Toronto campus, we have three locations in Toronto. We have a campus at Brampton, Mississauga, and Scarborough. So we offer programs like project management IT, supply chain management, PG in business management, project management construction, mobile application development, healthcare administration. All these PG programs are offered at Toronto campuses and as well as at our North Bay campus. And at undergrad level, the programs that we offer at our Toronto campus are business diploma, business accounting, early childhood education, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, public relations. So, this is just a quick gist of the programs that we offer across various campuses.
Thank you so much. So as we know that Canada College is very famous for aviation programs, and they have a very good setup, which so many other colleges they usually don't have, and it is specialized also for aviation. So shall we have a video for aviation?
Sure.
Okay, just a second. Okay, let's have the video for aviation.
Our name says it all. We are Canadore College, a Canadian community college. But what does that mean?
We believe in operating at 38,000 feet.
We believe in safe departures and arrivals.
We believe in maintaining safety.
We believe in skills mastery.
We believe in uncharted territory.
We believe in defying gravity.
We believe in shattering glass ceilings.
We believe that risk, failure, and success are part of the same equation.
We believe that excellence and sustainability are compatible. We believe in many nations under one roof.
And above all this, we believe in communities. We are Canadore College, your global community college.
Sonia, I think the video, I think we need to see the video again. There is some problem, I think. Let's see.
Sayed, we can skip the video if that's possible.
Okay, no problem. Shall we skip this video?
Okay, if you want to go ahead, no problem.
Just a second, because it's a video about that aviation.
Our name says it all. We are Canadore College, a Canadian community college. But what does that mean?
We believe in operating at 38,000 feet.
We believe in safe departures and arrivals.
We believe in maintaining safety.
We believe in skills mastery.
We believe in uncharted territory.
We believe in defying gravity.
We believe in shattering glass ceilings.
We believe that risk, failure, and success are part of the same equation.
We believe that excellence and sustainability are compatible. We believe in many nations under one roof.
And above all this, we believe in communities. We are Canadore College, your global community college.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll talk about the admission requirement for all masters. The undergrad and postgrad diplomas.
So if we talk about admission requirements, Sayed, I'll first discuss about undergrad programs.
Okay.
For students who are looking for diplomas, whether it be engineering, business, or um, early childhood education, or whatever undergrad or advanced diploma, we need a minimum of 55% in your latest academics, which is your grade 12. And we also check your higher and senior secondary. We need both the mark sheets. And so far, from my experience of looking at the mark sheets of students from Bangladesh, they have really good scores in 10th and 12th both.
Exactly.
So that is what we are looking for. And if we talk about IELTS, we need minimum 6 overall with no band less than 5.5. So that's the requirement for undergrad diploma programs. When we talk about postgraduate programs, again, we need a minimum of 55% in your latest academics, which will be graduation in this case, because you're applying for postgrad programs. And the minimum IELTS requirement is 6 overall with no band less than 5.5. However, for healthcare administration program, which is 1 year PG program for students, ideally for students who are from health related field, in that case, the IELTS requirement is 6.5.
Okay.
So very, competitive admission requirements as well. They are not quite high, but they also make sure that students they have good academics and they meet the minimum IELTS eligibility criteria.
Okay, that's good. And so far, when you're at Canada College, the tuition fee of this Canada College they have is very affordable. So in terms of it is in Toronto also, the tuition fee is very affordable. So would you please tell something about the tuition fees and about the payment process of the tuition fees?
Okay, so for students who get the offer letter, once they receive the offer letter, you will get 4 weeks to make the tuition fee payment. That is first semester. Though it is usually suggested that you at least pay 1 year full tuition fee before applying for your study visa. Okay. Um, so if you talk about tuition fee, it differs from program to program. Aviation would be a little higher, around 17. Health programs would be around 17,000 Canadian dollars per year. Dental hygiene would be very expensive. It's above $20,000. However, majority of the programs which majority of the students go for, like computers, IT, management, all these programs are around 14,000 Canadian dollars per year, which is a little less than other institutions.
Okay, so it's really affordable. So far, we know that we have sent a lot of students to Canada as well. But truly speaking, dear students, the tuition fee is very affordable of Canada College, and the fees is just only 14,000 Canadian dollar, which is really affordable. And if I talk about, okay, fine. So we need to talk about something about the living expenses over there, like in North Bay, as well as in Toronto, because Toronto is definitely expensive city. But would you please say something about both cities' living expenses and what kind of accommodation the college provides on campus or off campus?
So, for students who are going to North Bay campus or the ones who are choosing Toronto campus, the living expenses will differ, because I'm sure you agree with me that if you live in metro cities, things are expensive. So, the ones who are going to Toronto, it offers you an advantage of location, it being a very big city. It is the biggest in Canada. If you look at the requirements, the mandate given by the Canadian government, on an average, student might spend 10,000 Canadian dollars per year, but it's not, mandatory that you will end up spending $10,000. There are students who are able to manage on $500 to $700 per month, but it again depends on how lavishly you want to stay. So in Toronto, I would say that $700 to $800 per month is what you're going to spend per month. If we talk about North Bay, when we talk about college residence in Toronto, in North Bay campus, we have a very beautiful Canada residence. And for international students, the rate is subsidized to $500 per month. However, the rate is higher for domestic students, wherein they pay $900+. So $500 per month. If you stay off campus, you might pay $400 per month. But a lot of students end up choosing college residence because of the security and safety it offers, and it also includes your utilities, Wi-Fi. So it's a and it also gives you more privacy than staying off campus. So there, I know a lot of students who earlier chose off campus, and when they realize that they're not able to catch up on their studies, because if someone in the off campus is listening to songs, or they might be partying, you get kind of you're not able to focus. So I have seen students who move from off campus to on campus residence, but again, it's your choice. When you stay in North Bay and you study from North Bay campus of Canados, you get a bus pass, so you don't have to pay for transportation. And if you look at on an average, you might be spending around $250 to $300 on transportation, because one ride in North Bay would cost you $3 from your residence to campus and back, though it's just 1 kilometer. So if you calculate that way, you will save $250 to $300 on that. And other things like shopping and groceries and stuff will also cost you less in North Bay.
Exactly, because we have students in North Bay as well, and we never got any kind of negative feedback for North Bay, because they're happy over there, and it's a extra advantage that there is no expenses for North Bay students during, I mean, for the domestic, I mean, for the travel, I mean, inside the city, bus pass, everything is free. So, and they can save their money as well. And people are worried about the part-time jobs and all these sorts of things, but I don't think so it is a problem, because we have students, they are doing well. So it's not like that you have to be in Toronto, because Toronto is always a competitive city. There are a lot of competition over there, so North Bay could be a good destination for all of these students. So you know that students are looking for some scholarships, though the tuition fee is affordable, but still, you know that they are, because so many universities, they're offering some entrance scholarship, whether 1,000 to 5,000. Some universities are offering up to 10,000. So what is the policy of Canada College for this scholarship?
So Sayed, as you rightly mentioned, that the tuition fee is very affordable, so we don't offer too many scholarships. For example, we have a program in environmental management, and students who pursue that program, they get a Global Green Scholarship of 1,000 Canadian dollar. So that is one scholarship. Then we have scholarships based on your IELTS. So on the basis of your English proficiency, so students who have got 7.58 or 8.5, they get scholarship amount depending upon their IELTS score. So 7.5 will get $500, $8,000, and 8.5 $1,500. So these are the two main scholarships that we are giving.
That's good. And what about the co-op? Because the co-op is a very, you know, that very fantastic thing in the studies. So what is the co-op option in Canada College?
So Sayed, if you talk about co-op programs, Canada College has something called as experiential learning and not co-op. So when we talk about experiential learning, for example, there are programs like environmental management, strength and sports conditioning, recreation therapy, so these culinary management. So these programs have about 240 hours to 400 hours of applied work experience as part of the program. Okay, which gives a hands-on training to students, and they get a fair idea of what they'll be doing in future as far as jobs are concerned. So I would differentiate between co-op and experiential learning. In co-op, students will be paid for that work. In experiential learning, they might or might not be paid for that work.
Okay, that's great. And like, you know that people wants to know that after the graduation, after the course completion, what will be the opportunity in Canada? So after the degree completion in Canada College, what the future opportunities they can achieve?
Is it possible that I can share my screen?
Yes, yes. You can see there is a button, share screen in your. Are you connected in with laptop?
Yeah, but I'm using Chrome and it says Firefox. No problem. So I'm not sharing the screen, but what I wanted to show is a few examples of students who studied from our North Bay campus, and I wanted to show the jobs that they're doing. So first of all, to all the students who are live, uh, getting jobs in Canada is not guaranteed by any Canadian institution. So you have to first keep that in mind. None of the Canadian institution guarantees you a job, but all these institutions have something called as KPIs, which are key performance indicators. These KPIs kind of indicate you whether students are getting jobs or not, what is the employer satisfaction rate, what is the employability rate of the college, what is the employer or student satisfaction rate. I just wanted to show you what is the graduation success rate, what is the graduate satisfaction rate. All these are KPIs, so you can definitely go to any website of any of the institution, and I'm sure they mention those KPIs. And on the basis of that, you can do a decision whether this institution is kind of looking worth to you in terms of your future goals. So if you look at Canada College, our employability rate is around 90%, which is indicative of the fact that students are getting jobs within 6 months of graduating from the college, and it is a pretty high employability rate. Uh, Having said that, getting jobs is very student specific. It depends completely on you. How well are you networking in Canada? Whether you have completed your program successfully, whether you are getting active on LinkedIn, are you checking jobs on Indeed.ca? Are you checking jobs on Yes Employment? So, a lot of things you have to do yourself to figure out the jobs, and networking is the key. It's very important in Canada to get jobs, not just in Canada, be it anywhere around the world.
Exactly.
And if I talk about the examples of a few students, I wanted to show you a certain slides, but I'm not able to because it shows some bug. It asked me to use Firefox and I'm using Chrome. So I can give you quick examples. We have a student called Manoj who did recreation therapy, and he is working in a company called Water Edge in North Bay. I have a student who did aircraft maintenance, and he's working in North Bay at a company called Voyager Aerotech. Similarly, a student who did culinary management is working at one of the Fairmont hotels in Quebec. I have a recent example of a student who did PG in project management IT and is working with Ministry of Government and Consumer Services as an IT analyst in North Bay. So students are getting jobs not just in North Bay but in other cities as well. If they get a higher package, if they get an opportunity somewhere else, they move to Quebec, they move to British Columbia. It depends where are you getting those jobs.
Well, actually, we also have some examples because some of our students who went through prominent consultants, so they already finished their PGD program and they are started doing their job right away. I mean, they immediately got the job in IT
Oh,
and other parts. So actually, we never got any such kind of complaint because if students are properly, that they have, if they are following the classes, if they do the classes properly, definitely they will get job. And now
yeah.
we'll have the discussion about the application process, how to do the application process, and what is the options for this. I mean, what is the policy for COVID-19? I mean, at the present situation, because we have the next intake in fall 2020, but we are now stuck in home and facing the COVID-19. So, what is the policy and how is the application process?
So right now we are open for our September 2020 intake. All the programs are open, except for a few high demand programs in health area like nursing, dental hygiene, and all. They are closed. Rest, all of the program across IT, engineering, management, they're all open for September 2020. If any of the students who are online and they wish to apply to Canada or college, I would request you to get in touch with prominent consultant. All we need is your passport. We need your English proficiency, whether it's IELTS, PTE, or Duolingo. We need your academic documents from oldest to your latest qualification. And if you have any work experience, you can provide your work experience certificate. fill the application form, and you're good to apply. We do not charge any application fee. If anybody is telling you that Canadore College is charging $100 application fee, that's not true. There is no application fee. It's a very transparent, simple application process. Get in touch with Prominent, and you're most welcome to apply to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your briefing. But nowadays, the students are, that they are not able to sit for IELTS. They cannot go to the centers, so
Yeah.
they will be preparing for Duolingo. Definitely, they will
Yeah.
get the score for Duolingo. But somehow, right away, I mean, right now they don't have any kind of English proficiency test score. So, can we apply for them conditionally, and after 15 days or 20 days, they can submit Duolingo? Is it okay?
Sayed, as long as we have a proof of registration that the student is going to appear for Duolingo or student is going to appear for IELTS, we can
Okay.
give conditional offer letter.
Okay, that's good.
Without that, we will not issue a conditional offer letter.
Definitely, we know. And another thing is that already you have extended the payment deadline till 16th of June. So it has been extended. So student must be relaxed for that. And definitely, we are just end of the live session, Sonia. So I mean, would you have any kind of point that I have missed to ask you? Any kind of additional things you would like to share to the viewers?
I think we have covered a lot of things about campuses and locations and programs and scholarships and residence, about jobs. All I want to tell students is that the situation around COVID-19 is very volatile and things are changing like every week, and the governments are making decisions, they're changing decisions. So I'm sure you can get confused about whether you should go ahead or not, but just to let you know that we are all working from home, making our best efforts so that students receive offer letters in time. We are hoping September intake will continue like any other normal intake, but if in case the situation doesn't improve because of COVID-19, we will definitely be offering online classes. That's like an contingency plan, but we are hopeful students will be able to experience September as a normal intake. And we also are getting queries for Jan 2021 intake for students who don't have the documents ready. And we are planning to kind of give information on what programs we'll be offering. And just stay tuned to our website and check it with Prominent, and you will get all the information about future intakes as well.
Yes, exactly. And some of our students who already got visa but could not fly, so they already have started online classes. They have joined online classes. So, and it
Yeah.
will not impact. It will not impact to the duration to get PSW in future.
Exactly.
So,
So students who are for May 2020, they are already will be starting their online classes from 11th May, and that will not impact the work permit up to if they cover up to 50% of the program from their home country
exactly.
or online.
That's why today I have explained what this matter to one of my students, and he was very very surprised. Oh, okay, fine. So I told him that you will do the 2 years program, and out of that 6 months you are doing it from home. So what is happening? You are saving your air ticket, you are saving your that living expenses in Canada, and you are in home and just you are studying in Canadian college. So, and it will not impact your immigration. So he was very surprised, and he was taking it very positively. So actually, people should try to know that what's happening about the immigration policy, and Canadian government, Canadian people are that's so friendly and so welcoming. They are not so that I would say that you can be relaxed in terms of Canada.
I think in terms of helping students, whether they are already in Canada, I'm talking about international students, or
Exactly.
whether they are in their home countries, I think Canada has been one of the countries that has been very supportive.
Wow, every week $500 is coming in
Yeah.
their bank.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing. Okay, Sonia, thanks for joining this live session, and definitely as usual you always accept our invitation, always fair anything. So, and we are really honored, and for your support and everything. I think it will continue all the time. And thanks for joining. And anything last word you would like to share for Prominent or for Bangladeshi students? Any last word?
I just want to say that we are looking forward to good students from Bangladesh, like we have always received before. And I will look forward to students applying. And all I want to say is just stay motivated. Don't feel demotivated in lockdown, and stay safe. Take care of your families and yourself. And hopefully, things will change. Stay positive. That's all.
Yes, yes. Stay in home, be safe, and definitely. And you know that we are now doing two kind of works, because now we are working from home. So we need to work for home as well and for office as well. So we have now
Yeah.
two parts. So
Right.
you know that a lot of pressure, and you know that I have two kids as well. So you know that maintaining them, it's also a tough thing nowadays. So
I
let's see.
can.
We are trying to be motivated all the time, and I would like to the viewers stay safe and stay in home and be motivated positively. Sonia
Thank
will
you. Thank
say
you so much
goodbye.
for arranging the session.
Yes, yes, you are most welcome, and would like to say goodbye to all. Thank you so much. See you in any other live session in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Take care.
Yes, Sonia, you be here. I'm just connecting you again.